Um, there's a topic I want to talk about, but there's also a person I would like to call out, and his name's Ryhard, and this is the guy who made those fucking stupid false accusations against me within my comments on my video that talked about me leaving a community. And, you know, in this video I'm going to be showing public Discord notifications, private information, well, not even private, private DMs that me and myself and the recipient have both consented on to sharing. And, I'm also going to bring in a mutual bystander to see his, point of view on this situation. So today I've got my mate Heresy with me, because yes, I've wanted to fucking shoot this bullet for a long time. Now I can. So Heresy, you remember the video I made why I'm not going to be associating myself with streamers?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
There was a few comments in there. Some of them were normal. Some of them were just talking about stand stuff. One of them, convincingly enough, was someone asking me to convince binary. Don't know fucking why. But one of them was of a guy named Ryhard. Now, do you remember me talking about him in the community?
oh.
Yeah. So he had posted up on the comments, surprisingly a month ago. But he did edit it, so I wasn't sadly able to get the original screenshot. But he was trying to dig into me a bit, and one of the things that he said within the comments was that I was dating an underage girl. Now, what are your thoughts on that? That just reading some of his comments and some of my replies to him, shooting down his false accusations.
Well, I knew you at the time. I kind of knew the person at the time, not really. I knew them after that, and at no point were they underage. The only thing that could have been considered underage was when she was 15 and you were 16. But in this country, that's not that big of a deal, and from what we know, they're in Germany, and the age of consent in Germany is 14, I'm pretty sure. I can search that up real quick. Age of consent, it is 14.
What do you also think?
Federal age of consent is 14, so basically, yeah, you ain't done anything wrong.
What do you think of also his comment about saying there's evidence of me being malicious online? What are your thoughts on that one?
By malicious, I don't even know what you could mean. Yeah, a couple of insults back and forth. That happens on the internet, especially when it's back and forward. You get them, they get them. False allegations. That happens. It happens. Get over it. It's the internet. If you don't like someone being a little bit nasty, block them. Just block them or do what you did. Leave the community.
What?
It's the internet. If you don't want to see something, you have a big old block button.
One of the weird comments was when I think it was the last one where he said, "Okay, Daddy, make sure you do some more research." How do you feel about that one?
How do you research a personal event? How do you provided screenshots? You provided evidence, and I have yet to see a single bit of evidence on their behalf.
And
It just,
yep, go on.
it just, this is the accusations they've made are little slander because they have been proven to be incorrect. They have been, and there has not been a single bit of evidence in defense. It is just downright slander, which is an illegal act. Slander is an actual illegal act, especially when someone such as yourself, your image is a big part of your business because you are a streamer. Your personal image, your social image is a large part of your thing. It's a big part of you. So accusations like that, slander, hurts your business. That is an illegal act. Provide evidence or admit to fault and remove the accusations. That is the only thing they can do now.
Would you also think of the part where so the guy that I had left his community for that reason of stuff getting very too sexual and stuff of breaking laws and stuff, and him admitting to Ryhard actually going way too far, and the person himself coming back to me and saying, "I don't even think you are a pedo as well." How do you think that would basically just show the image to Ryhard?
So hang on, let me get this right. The dude went too far, as in like doing.
The streamer had said himself, "I never took it anyway," so he never took any offense to my accusation. Well, not my accusation video, it's my video for me leaving. He said, "I'm going to be honest, gaming. I never did anything to you except not to give you the story I should have given you. I did not attack." So he's admitting that he did not attack, and he's admitting he's in the wrong for not giving me the full story. And nobody, to his knowledge, within his community, except run their mouth, because there was a few people that run their mouth, but what are they gonna do? Nothing. But he's also said, also
Hang on a
right,
sec,
Defo
hang on.
stepped
Hang
over
on,
the
hang on,
line.
hang on. But
So-
yeah, okay. So this is which person is this?
So the Great Fish, the person's community I left,
Oh,
because it was all getting out of hand, he was
yes.
admitting to saying he was in the wrong for not explaining the full story of what was going on. So he admits he was in the wrong, and he's also admitting that he did not personally attack me. Nobody, to his knowledge, attacked me personally on Discord. But he's also admitting that to say that Ryhard had defo stepped over the line.
So in the same paragraph,
Yes.
he has contradicted himself by saying, "No one, to my knowledge, attacked you." Then in the next line has then gone and said, "But this person has stepped over the line."
Yes.
What? That's. It could just be really bad wording, or it's just bad wording, or they're just not very clever. I don't know them. I don't know any of these people, but from what it seems, just what? They seem to be living in a bubble.
And his next comment was also saying, "I don't think you're a pedo either, and I should have stopped right when he went off like all that bull in a china shop, like he often does."
It went off like a ball in a china shop.
Yeah. So he's also admitting to Ryhard also does this regularly to other people he dislikes.
They need to get someone like that under control.
Yeah.
Or move them. If they do that often, this causes problem from the community. Someone like that should be removed, either removed or severely disciplined. They shouldn't be kept around. If someone constantly causes people to leave, is constantly attacking, most online communities just remove that person.
I know the video after the reasons why I left, that caused us all quite a lot of problems for this community personally, because it got my account disabled.
Yeah.
So we're
the mass report, we don't know who exactly did that.
Yeah.
But that is a severe problem.
So we're still got hope we can keep this community. We probably can, knowing what we can do, to give Discord a nudge and say, could we keep it and not get it fucked over?
Yeah. But unfortunately, due to their mass report and the mass false report and promptly the deletion of that account has caused this server to currently have no owner figure. We have you as the technically owner, but officially on Discord you're not the owner. There is no owner.
Yeah.
We are stuck without. This is a big community. It has grown quite a lot. It's going to be quite damaging yet again to have to restart. This community is less than 2 months old, 3 months old. The actual original community is a few years old, but this server is only a couple of months old, and to have to restart again is going to be damaging.
Yeah.
There's a lot of in these 2 months there is already a lot of history. We've gone through quite a lot of changes. The entire mod team There is not one single person apart from Addicted that is left from the original mod team because you got your shit together about it. And the fact we currently cannot do any very little community stuff like the official Discord partner program. None of that you can't do because you need to be the owner to do that. It just there is a lot of stuff like server insights. You can still kind of do that. Discovery, yeah, okay, that we can't do that anyway. But there's a few things we can't that only the owner can actually do. We can't edit the top role anymore. That is stuck. Your role is editable because we have two people having the higher role, but we're stuck. We can't do anything because one of the main owner account has been deleted. That has harmed this community quite a lot, and they simply did it out of spite. There was no reason for them to delete it. Those screenshots you took were in a public Discord. Was any of the screenshots you took of DMs personal DM?
Personal DMs for me personally. One of them I did edit out the person's name, where they had asked
as
if I
long
was
as
in
you
why I was in this community. But
as long as you cover people's names up in private messages, you've done nothing wrong. But if it was was this Discord
a lot of screenshots I
technically
took were
public,
in public Discords. Yes.
then you have no reason to cover up their names because they posted these things public. They knew other people were going to see what you'd posted. So I don't even know why they decided to do that.
So we
The
both
false
agree.
report was completely false.
Yeah. So we both agree that the main person that has caused pretty much this whole entire community a big problem is Ryhard.
Is whoever orchestrated the mass false report,
The mass
and the
false
false
report
allegations.
and the false.
We don't know who specifically is orchestrated the mass false report, but we have a pretty good idea who did that. At least whoever had the main problem with you.
Yeah.
Did that.
Well, Heresy, thank you for your time because it's actually helped quite a lot to get someone that is neutral from the side and actually hasn't got anything
When all
to do
of this
involved
stuff happened,
with the communities.
I wasn't around.
Yeah.
I was not part of either of these communities when this stuff happened. At least I wasn't around when you were with the said person. That was the main thing in the accusations. I wasn't around when you were in a relationship with them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly when all of this went down, but how recent was all of this stuff? Like the main problem.
Main problem was a month ago, so
yeah,
not too long.
When did you actually leave that community?
I left that community, if I can remember correctly. It's got to be about a month ago, or trying to think. I think it was a month ago.
You made the video July, so that would have
Yeah.
been exactly 2-3 months ago.
Yeah. Oh, but there was also a screenshot I forgot to show you. So this is this is a message personally said to Wright and the owner of their community. I got bored, so I didn't attack him. You witnessed my attempt span disappear.
His attention span disappeared.
Yeah. So
he lied.
So he lied to the owner about not attacking me, making those false allegations.
Despite the fact there is quite a lot of there's false allegations, there is attacks in your YouTube comments.
Yeah.
And wasn't the biggest point of you leaving that server
because of how sexual it got? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so the owner has basically made to that person
So yeah, that was a complete contradiction.
Yeah. And that was
That
the
is
main
just
reason why I left. Because I said, it's sad to say that I'm going to be leaving most VR chat streaming servers, and I'm in because I don't want to be in a community that has become somewhat. So basically, saying the
it's
streaming
not a streaming
communities are
community
not
anymore.
streaming
It's
communities
just
anymore. They've become dirty and stuff like breaking the law.
they are just there is actual, I wouldn't say child grooming rings going in, but there are certainly examples of that happening. There's ERP with minors, that sort of thing happening. From what I've heard, I'm not allegedly. I'm going to put on that allegedly that has happened.
Yeah.
I have personally not seen any evidence, but I've heard, and it's quite well known, that sort of thing does go on because people lie about their age. The people taking part may not know, but at the same time, they should probably do a little more effort into finding out about that when they start taking. Yes, I know it's VR chat, it's virtual, it doesn't matter, blah blah blah. It's still a child. That is equivalent to sexting a minor. Yes, it is not your physical body, but it's close enough.